Hi everyone, my name is Saurabh Pant and today I am back with another planning and the strategy video, especially after the shifting of the NEET examination to September 2013 and JEE main in the first week of the September. I am focusing upon these two exams only right now. So understand the idea. In this video, I am going to give you the planning and strategy for this final one more shifting that has occurred. So before telling about this thing, let me make one thing very clear. This final planning what I'm going to give you, or maybe whatever the planning you can call it, final, semi-final, whatever, this has to be very personalized. This should be extremely personalized for yourself. It should be very exclusive for yourself. So whatever I'm telling you is 50 to 60%. Depending upon where you are, which coaching institute you might be studying in, how much you have read by this time, these things will change significantly for you. 50 to 60% will be common. So I will give you some thresholds. Don't go below or above that threshold, what I'm going to tell you. But a little bit personalization of the planning you will have to do at this point of time so that your personal result can improve. Sir, what's the meaning of that personalization we are talking about? Dekhiye yaar, everyone's mind is different. Everyone's journey up to now has been different. Everyone's family background is different. Everyone's risk-taking ability will be different. So how much risk you can take? How much have you prepared previously? Which teacher has taught you which topic, which is making a topic stronger or weaker also, because if a teacher is different, the interest in the topic will also be different and the topic might be stronger or weaker with respect to that as well. Based upon all those factors, which will be different certainly for everyone, you have to personalize your own problems and personalize your own problem solutions and make a proper planning for yourself that you are going to follow. I'll just give you the guidance in that. Ab dekhiye, I will tell you the basic secret how I make the planning and strategy. Simple hai. I always say that each phase of the preparation must have a different planning, a different strategy. Reason being very simple. At different phases, you have different challenges to face. Like when you are starting your preparation the first 4-5 months or maybe first completion of the syllabus, your main problem is to gain as much knowledge and basics and concepts as possible. In the revision time, your main objective is to complete the notes properly or NCERT properly, and then practice a lot of questions of the previous year question bank, especially the examination that you are preparing for. For example, NEET exam you are preparing, the NEET question bank previous year. After that, when the second revision you are doing of yourself, you should elaborate your previous year question bank to JEE main as well, and maybe some other examinations if they are available, plus a lot of practice and a little less reading and a more specified reading of those topics which are your weaker topics. So this way, and finally, in the last phase which I discussed in the previous week also, you should focus more upon your body, how it is going to function, your sleep and wake cycle, your food, and your brain should be trained in the last 2 months at least for of shifting from one topic to the other very quickly. For that also I told you fragmentation technique was there, by which we will read one block and then we'll read the second block, then we read the third block and so on. That practice I have told you already, shuffle practice we will have to do. That is how we have done by this time. That is how the preparation we have done. So by this time all the problems were common. Now the problems are going to be very selective. So how I make the strategy is very simple. I focus upon what is the biggest problem that one has to overcome. Because preparation is not about just knowledge. So it is about 10%, 15% knowledge, 60 to 70% practice, and remaining whole plus 100% remaining whole plus total 100% also. Mindset is very important. So as we come closer to the examination, the importance of the proper mindset becomes higher and higher, and especially when the exams are getting shifted every now and then. There is no certainty in when to exam is going to happen, when it is not going to happen. There are a lot of fuss going around here. Mindset will play a very crucial role. So understand, if you want to succeed in this year examination, you don't need the best knowledge in the country, you don't need the best practice in the country, you need the most stable mindset. If your mind is under your control, if your mind is doing what the wiser part of the mind wants it to do, 100% you will get much better ranks than anyone else, even though your knowledge bank might be a little lesser. Yes, you have to have a little higher than threshold value of the knowledge also. Aisa nahi ki yaar nothing you are reading and suddenly yaar one will come. Nahi. If there are 1000 top people of the country, rank 1 will go to that person who will be most stable in the mindset at this point of time. So what I discussed, what I have found is that the main aim at this point of time of our preparation should be to prepare with a positive mindset. Because at this point of time, the biggest problem, because time is enough. By this time, so much time, none of the batch has ever got to prepare for any examination whatsoever. So you have got the maximum time. You have got proper guidance. Why? Because the whole knowledge in this era is open on the web right now. Whatever you want to learn, whichever the topic you want to learn, whichever the teacher you would like to listen to, everything is open. Whatever you want to do, you can earn the knowledge from the online platform at this point of time, from different people sitting in different parts of the world. So what we understood by this time is that knowledge is not the deciding factor now, because that is available to all. Practice is not the deciding factor now, because even the NTA, even the government for the first time has released one app by which almost everyone is getting one paper every day. So no one has a lack of, like previously when we used to prepare, or up to last year also, there was a lack of question bank. What question we should do now? Previous year over, JEE main over, NEET over. Now what? You have NT Abhyasa paper also at this point of time. Plus online test series, enormous number is going on, because every institute has come at online platform. So understand what will make you stand out from the crowd is your proper mindset. If you are positively preparing for the examination, clearly you will be getting much better rank. Now, what kind of things are going to bother you? You might have your own problems also. I'm just telling about general problems. As I said, I'm just telling you a basic idea which kind of problems you might have. One, are your exam will happen or not? I have prepared so much. This year I've invested whole my time, especially for the repeater batch. They'll be thinking. Senior inter batches also might be thinking, Arey, my board exam marks are less. What if the NEET exam considers board exam marks for the admissions? Someone else will get better seat, falana, etc., etc. This kind of thoughts will come. Third, and the most common, it cannot be explained exactly in the words, but a feeling of tiredness will come. Because when you are running with the end line in front of you and the end line is shifting back again and again and again, you feel exhausted ki nahi yaar, I don't want to run. That kind of feeling might come in some of you also ki nahi yaar, bas ho gaya, I will take a break of some days. This kind of feeling might come in some of you. So, and apart from that also, you might have your own specific journey, as I said. So it will be a very personalized experience that you might be facing at this point of time. Whatever it is, it has all to do with this small organ inside this skull, that is the brain. So understand, a positive mindset you have to make. So there are three major things you have to focus upon. Number one, already I have told you in one of the video, but I will love to repeat that because that's the most important thing. And 100%, every time you go to a motivational lecture or you go to a teacher for a problem, you never get these kind of things and you don't realize the importance of this thing. To understand, set good, awesome result. If your set is good, result will be automatically awesome. So what is this set? This set is sleep, eat, and talk. Talk also? Yeah. You should talk positively. You should not be talking about this, what if this will happen, what if? Like, what if? Say always, whatever you say positive. Always stay positive. In our mythological books also, people say, in Hindi if I say, कि 24 घंटे में एक बार माँ सरस्वती आती है. In your tongue, Mata Saraswati comes at least one times in 24 hours. Why? Actually she comes. Nahi. Just to make people afraid so that they speak good about themselves and others also. People used to convince them by saying this. But you are more logical, you are more scientific community. So understand, whatever you say, you become. That's the real truth. Because whatever you say, several number of times, you start believing it. I'm stupid, I'm stupid, I'm stupid. After 10 times, you will start believing you are stupid. I'm intelligent, I'm intelligent, I'm intelligent. After 10, 15 times, you will start believing you are intelligent. You don't have to say this thing 108 times with a mala in your hand, but say it to yourself, say it to others, ki nahi, I'm smart, I can do it. So be positive, talk positive. So if you talk positive, you will automatically become positive. Second, eat healthy. Yaar. If your body is working fine, you will get more and more concentration power also while reading as well, and automatically your interest towards the studies will also improve. Otherwise you will feel a lot of sleepiness will come, especially in this weather in India. When the monsoon period is setting off and the summer is slowly going out, this is a very nice period for your body to feel more lethargic. So you might be feeling more lethargic also, and you might think it is because you are not interested towards the studies. Truth is that can be one of the factor of you feeling lethargic or lazy. The other factor is you are not eating well. You are eating too much oily food. You are not eating healthy. So eat more green vegetables. Immunity will also boost up. Eat more green vegetables, plus eat good fruits also, and the seasonal fruits also. Next, sleep well. 8 hours sleep people say, 6 to 8 hours sleep people say, depending upon your own body, how much exertion you are doing. Make sure that you sleep sound, because if you are sleeping well, the muscles of the brain will also build up properly, or we can say neural networks will be built up properly. So whatever you read will stay in your brain properly if your sleep pattern is very good. And static sleep pattern should be there. It should not be varying. Sometimes in night you are sleeping, sometimes in morning you are sleeping. That should not happen. Now, method of having a positive mindset. So देखो यार, my method of positive mindset will be more inclined towards the preparation of the NEET and JEE main examination. That means preparation of any examination. So at this point of time, what would be my suggestion? Again, it's a suggestion. You can personalize it for yourself also. देखो, if I am feeling lethargic, I'm not feeling like reading, a lot of negativity is coming around in my head, कि even if I study now, will I get selected or not? Will the NEET exam will happen or not? तो देखो यार, because of this negativity, you will not feel like reading. अब understand the brain is like a kid. He will become happy, it will become happy even with a miniature of happiness also. You don't have to win a lottery of 50 billion rupees to become happy. Even a small thing, a good food, the favorite food you like, your mother cooked it at your home, you will suddenly feel happy about it. So your brain becomes happy for small things also. So use that. Give that happiness to your brain. How? Fragmentation of the task. Whatever the task you are doing on that day, fragment that. That means, let's say you have a 1.5 hour of study session. You decided I will sit for one and a half hour. I will read physics. Don't do that. I told you previously to divide your topics as easy, moderate, tough. So many of you would have divided the chapters as easy, moderate, tough. Divide the topic as easy, moderate, tough. Not the chapters only, topics, easy, moderate, tough. What does it mean? For example, in the ionic equilibrium, let's say the Henderson equation part might be easy for you, let us say, and identification of buffer might be tough for you. So be very specific which are your easy, moderate and tough topics. Then what to do? If you have a 1.5 hour session, then keep a 30-minute study target. Complete one subject's easy part in those 30 minutes. देखिए, different institutes will have a different planning for you. Whichever the planning you follow, it does not matter, because whenever I give a planning video, I get very nonsensical comments also कि sir, this planning is given by this institute, I am not able to follow. अरे भाई, I never give the study pattern कि in which day what you have to study. I never give that, because that is your own decision. That is a decision of the people who are guiding you at that point of time, your institute or whatever. So understand, I'm just saying, if chapter X is going on in physics, chapter Y is going on in chemistry, chapter Z is going on in biology, let us say, or botany, and P is going on in zoology. In such a scenario, some easy topics will be there on that day, some weak, moderate topics will be there on that day, some tough topics will be there on that day. You've already made a list of it, so time will not get wasted in deciding which is easy, moderate, tough. Then, easy topic of whatever the subject you are picking up first. Let's say physics, easy topic you pick up and read for 30 minutes. Topic. The topic should be small enough to be completed in 30 minutes. If the topic is big, you want to feel like reading for 45 minutes, good for you. If the topic is small, you feel like reading for 15 minutes only, it's up to you. As I said, personalize it for your own need. Next, after one easy, read one moderate, because your brain will become warm up. Your brain will get a warm up and easy topic will get over simultaneously. Moderate topic you can do, and at the last you can do the tough topic. So 30 minutes. Now 30 minutes can be plus minus 10-20 depending upon your own seating capacity. 1.5 hour can be 3 hours also depending upon your own capacity. I'm taking a general idea of 1.5 hours. Now when this one cycle get completed, what would happen? Dekhiye, why this thing is done? When you complete one topic, है ना, you will feel the sense of accomplishment and your brain certainly will become happy कि something it has done after a lot of time. If you give your brain a target of completing one chapter in 1 hour or 2 hours, it will not get completed. Your brain will feel more and more pathetic. Even though you might have read more, but because you have not accomplished your target, your brain will not feel happy. And already so much negativity is going on. Let your brain enjoy with some positivity, with some sense of victory. Because when you complete something, a sense of victory comes automatically. So the best way possible is ditch your brain with a smaller target. So fragmentation of your task you have to do. 30-minute study target you should keep. In this 30 minutes I will read this much. Don't take gap in between if you are okay with that. Or if you want, you can take a 5-minute gap after every 30 minutes. But make sure to remain in a positive mindset. It is necessary for your brain to give a specific amount of dopamine after certain time. And that is possible only when you have a small targets and you are able to achieve them. Also, when you mix up easy, moderate, tough, your brain will not become bored. Because if all are easy going on, you will be like, "Arey yaar, everything is easy, I know that." And you will leave the studies. That is what one set of people do. When everything is tough and it is taking more time to understand, for 1.5 hours, you will get tired in the first half an hour and you will not be able to read with that much efficiency. So mix it up, easy, moderate and tough. And for that, I already told you, make a list of your easy, moderate, tough topics. So whenever that topic will come on that day, as per your track sheet, follow this specific procedure and your brain will be very happy in achieving the small targets. Again, practice is to reading ratio should be less than 2:1. That means if you are reading for 1 hour, then practice must be for 2 hours at this point of time. Dekho, in the beginning, the ratio might be opposite. In the beginning, you might be attending the class for 2 hours, let us say, of a specific subject, reading for 1 hour when the session was starting, and then practice for 1 hour also. It works there. 3:1 ratio will also work there. But right now, your practice should be double than the reading. That means if 1.5 hour you have read, and let's say in this way, let us say you have made 3 such study patterns. So 6 hours, let's say you have read. So at least 3 hours of practice is necessary. At least, not sorry, 3 hours. At least 12 hours of practice is necessary to get that thing sorted out. Sir, for 12 hours plus 6 hours, so 18 hours in a day. Who said that you have to do that on the same day? By the end of the week or during writing of the test, all these things that practice means writing the test. For example, 3-hour test you are writing of NT Abhyas app or of your own institute test series, whichever you have joined, that is also included in that. So 3 hours to over here only, na. So understand, whatever you practice should be more than whatever you are reading, and the ratio should be less than 2/1 hour. Should not be less than 2/1 hour. That means practice should be more than 2 hours for every 1 hour of the reading that you are doing. That means double the practice should be there at this point of time. Why, sir? Because dekho yaar, if you have come all the way up to now with around 400 marks or more than that, or 500 or more than, or 600 or more than that, certainly you know already certain things. More practice, as I told in the previous video, will give a clear idea what exactly you should focus upon during reading. So you can practice a little bit of questions, then read and then practice again. That's up to you. That is up to you to decide. Next, practice. What to practice here? Number 1, exemplar question should get over in all the chapters. Solved example and in-text question. Many people ask me, sir, what is in-text question? So yaar, I was so surprised around the 1 month back around I made the video. How surprising was that people don't even know what are in-text questions. That means they have never even opened NCERT. My problem is that you are not open NCERT. My problem is after seeing the video also you did not open the NCERT. So please open the NCERT and search what are in-text questions. You will get the name in-text as it is. Solved examples will be given as problems. In the NCERT, problem number something are the solved examples. An NCERT exemplar book is there, that is available online also. You can download and practice it. Then re-practice is extremely important. People don't realize the importance of the re-practice of the previous year NEET and JEE main questions. Some people say, sir, NEET is over, JEE main questions are over, now what to do? Arey, over means what, yaar? What is the meaning of over? Okay, your syllabus is over. Then leave it. You got the PhD, go, khatam. Over is nothing. You have completed it once. So previous year question should be re-attempted. Sir, why re-attempted? I already know. Arey bhaiya, tum karo to sahi. Just try to re-attempt once. You will understand how many times you are getting stuck again and again and again on the same type of problems, and sometimes new problems will get stuck in because your neural networks keep on getting disturbed and remade again and again. So automatically what happens? Some questions which were previously easy will become tough now because you might not have revised them in the last 1 month. So the questions for which you got the answer very easily from the previous year question banks, some of the questions will get stuck. Some of the questions will get stuck again. So understand, re-practice is very necessary, very necessary of the NEET as well as JEE main questions. And you'll be surprised to see how many things you have already forgotten, and you will get the confidence once you read them again. So understand, this is very important point. People miss this out and they lose the rank. Now, in case your marks are more than 580, in that case, in this point number B, NCERT exercise also you can do, plus NECC 2007 to 2015 papers also you can try. Not 15, in fact 20 you can try. Or let's keep it less. You can keep it less. Let's say around 2014 to 20. These last 6 year papers you can try of NECC. Now that means exemplar, problem and test questions, re-practice NEET and JEE main, plus if your marks are more than 580, that means already these questions will be somewhere stronger part of you. So try all the NCERT exercise. They are very lengthy. Some of the chapters are very lengthy. Some tough questions are also there. JEE advanced level question, Olympiad level questions are also there. Some, 1 or 2. And some are very easy as well. And NECC will be available on website of IAPT. IAPT website is there. Indian Association of Physics Teachers. They conduct NECC examination. 2014 to 20 papers you can download from there. Individual papers will be there, or online you will get some books. Books also are available online of the Olympiads. In that, international chemistry Olympiad questions are not relevant for the JEE main and NEET examination that much, but NECC questions are very much at par with the NEET level and JEE main level. It will help you to do a lot of speed practice. So here NECC papers also you should try if your marks are more than 580. Then keep writing the full syllabus test. That means one test for every 2 days, as I told in the previous video. And in those 2 days, if you are writing one test today, make sure to do the analysis of that test, which questions you did wrong, why you did them wrong, and maintain the progress of it. Maintain a register where all these things should be written. In this test number 1, these mistakes I have done, and that maintenance should be there. By this time also you might have maintained, and keep on revising that also. So whenever, for example, you get a topic to read, make sure to refer to the register in which you have written the analysis. So make sure to turn the pages and see if any topic is there, if any question is there from the topic you are reading on that day, which you might have done wrong before. So if you once see them, you will not even have to practice them again, but it will settle in your brain to not repeat that mistake again in the next test. That's how you will groom. Test by test, question by question you will groom. Next, maintain the progress report in a notebook. ठीक है भैया, daily and weekly. That means whatever the target you have of the 30 minutes or 1.5 hour or of that day, maintain that in a notebook. And as I told you, maintain the target 1 day before. Give a target 1 day before. This I am going to do next day. And then maintain the progress. This much I was trying to do and how much I am able to complete. That progress should be maintained in a notebook. That is very important. When the last 2 weeks will come, then I will tell you the use of that exactly. So make sure if you are following it, follow it completely. Next. अब देखिए भैया, in case you have already divided your topics like easy, moderate, tough, good for you, very good for you. Now I am telling you certain thing which is extremely different that you are going to find here, and make sure this thing will help you a lot if you can follow it properly. अब देखो, many people randomly they leave some topics and they do some topics. ठीक है? Now what I am going to tell you right now is that the topics from where the questions you have to try. देखो, when you do a question bank, some of the questions will feel very difficult, very typical questions are there. Some of the questions are easy, like they are common in the previous year question bank. Such kind of questions very commonly comes in JEE main also, NEET also. You'll find some common questions in NCERT Exemplar also. These are frequently asked questions, that as we say. Some questions are very typical, which comes once in 10 years. And that questions are so tough, those are for differentiating the toppers generally. So I have divided the chapters in such a way that you will be able to understand in which chapter how much boundary you should cross. So this will help you to be very specific in the last 2 months. देखिए, number 1, equilibrium hydrocarbon 15 to 18 group. That means class 12th P block. D and F block coordination, because space was left, I have written together, but these are 2 chapters, D and F block elements and coordination compounds and chemical bonding. In this, these should be your top priority whenever they come. I am not saying do them today only. Top priority does not mean you have to do them on the same day or one after the other. Sir, firstly I will complete this. Nahi, distribute them as per the track sheet provided to you, as per whatever the institute is trying to give you a schedule to read. But whenever the equilibrium chapter will come, make sure even tougher questions also you should do. You should do. As typical as questions are there, make sure that you clarify all the equilibrium, hydrocarbon, 15 to 18 group, D and F coordination and bonding doubts. And in equilibrium also, majorly I am talking about chemical part. In ionic you can stay up to easy plus moderate. That means a little typical question, but a very, very tough question taking too much time to understand and solve. Even after your teacher explained you, it is taking some time to digest. Those kind of questions should be not done from the ionic part, but from the remaining, you should do all the possible questions you can ever get. Then comes the medium part, where extremely typical questions are not necessary to be done. But yes, sometimes some conceptual questions they can ask you, but if your basics are strong, those medium level questions you'll be able to handle. So what is easy? With easy I mean direct NCERT bits, direct NCERT. So bhaiya, mole concept, generally easy questions come from mole concept. Max to max, little tricky, but less, very small period of time will be required for solving that question. Very little number of questions are tricky. Atomic easy questions come. S block directly NCERT questions come. P block here also direct NCERT come. 15 to 18 group also. But in 15 to 18 groups, so much information is there in the NCERT that some very good questions can be made from there within NCERT itself, which is not possible in S block and P block as much. Similarly, solid state, solution, kinetics, electro, biomolecule, class 12th organic, there are 4 chapters. General organic chemistry, a lot of people waste a lot of their time in very very tough questions of GOC. They attempt all the Olympiad, NEET, JEE, NEET to chalo theek hai, JEE main is also okay, JEE advanced questions and very very old question, 1980 question, 1960, 60 to nahi, 1980, 1990 questions also they are attempting, and then they are getting stuck and they are not able to understand why the GOC is weak. So understand GOC, you have to do only moderate level questions, max to max moderate level. That means if your previous year question bank of JEE Main and NEET is conceptually clear, you are through with the GOC part. In fact, you are through with any of these topics. Thermodynamics, people waste a lot of their time in thermodynamics, especially in chemistry. A polytropic process, they are unnecessarily. Kya time pass kar rahe polytropic process? I don't understand. First law also they read unnecessarily. And what question NEET exam asks? Ki find the work done if this much is the volume change and this much is the external pressure. So basic questions they ask in the examination. In thermochemistry, most of the question come. And thermochemistry already I have told you in that detailed video ki question bank of previous year of NEET is completely exhaustive. So that is much more enough. Similarly, polymers. Polymers also NCERT is more than enough. Sometimes some tough questions can come. Sir, what is a tough question in polymer? Sometimes they can ask you more structure based questions which might prove out to be tough. देखो different chapter have a different type of tough. But understand extremely typical questions should not be touched in the medium segment here. These are the majority. Now, there are some chapters in which very specific if you read, then also you will be able to score sufficient marks. Like periodic table, if you have done only exceptions, you are through. If your exceptions are done, only you are through. I will try to make one video of all the exceptions together which are relevant for the NEET examination. That one video will be enough for you generally. Dekho, if you are scoring more than 580 and 600 and you are like, nahi sir, I can complete all the chapters properly, exhaustively. As I said, it's your personalized plan. I will just give you a better guidance. And by guidance, I mean I'm giving you information. How to use it is up to you. That means you want to do easy, moderate, tough of all these questions and easy, moderate of this. You want to do easy, moderate, tough of this only, easy and easy of this. That is up to you depending upon how much marks you want. Sir, if I want more than 650, what should I do? If you want more than 650, do everything. Because 60-70 marks, so you will lose by careless mistake anyway. So understand, bhaiya, this target is very good to cross 600 very easily. But it should be very properly, religiously followed. States of matter, if you know the basic formulas, you will be able to get the answer easily. No typical questions come in states of matter. Redox, people worry a lot about redox is there. Kuch nahi, if you know how to find oxidizing agent, reducing agent, 1. Second, how to find the oxidation state. And third, balancing of the redox reaction, your redox chapter is done. Okay, bhaiya? So balancing of redox also very basic questions come. Mostly from NCERT only they ask the question, but it's a conceptual method. In case you don't know redox balancing by this time, just sit for half an hour, redox balancing will be done. Hydrogen, simple questions. If you are reading of NCERT once or twice is over, you will be able to get it easily. Environmental chemistry, some very lallu question will come. Because environmental chemistry, especially for NEET aspirants, become comparatively easier. Why? Because you get the same common topics in bio as well as chemistry. So mostly I don't think much problem you will face in the NEET examination of environmental chemistry questions in the NEET examination. For JEE Main, you can just once and twice read. One video also I have made on the environmental chemistry. You can see that along with your NCERT. Again, you can see the video of the environmental chemistry as I got one very nice awesome suggestion in the comment section. You can see the video with the speed of 1.5x. If once you have read the chapter properly, all the revision videos you can see with the speed of 1.5x or 2x, whatever you are able to understand. Next, metallurgy. Metallurgy is so lallu questions they ask in the examination. People unnecessarily get worried about it. No need to go in this chapter conceptually too much. So metallurgy, if you are reading, like last year NEET exam, what question was asked? Ki malachite formula. What's the formula of malachite? For the formula of malachite, you will read tough, easy, moderate, all questions. Kya? So if your basic understanding of the chapter is clear in the metallurgy and few ores which are there in the NCERT are properly mugged up, you are through with this chapter. Same with chemistry everyday life. For JEE Main, in chemistry everyday life, they ask, and in environmental chemistry to nahi, chemistry everyday life, polymers and biomolecules. In JEE Main, frequently, every year at least one question in every paper they ask on the structures. And very bad structures are there. My suggestion would be for JEE Main aspirants, ignore that because anyway that question you might do wrong. So you can ignore that question if you want, if you are in the range of getting just around, let's say out of 360 you want to get around 200 marks, that one question will not matter much. But in case you want to enter into the top 100 club or top 1000 club, then to bhaiya every question matters. So bhaiya, this is the idea which will help you. So whenever these chapters will come, you should know कि sir, I am getting stuck in some very tough problems of periodic table. Sir, I am not able to find the Pauling scale values. I am not able to convert Pauling scale into Mulliken scale. So I am not able to find the effective nuclear charge by using Slater's rule. All garbage here. So you have to understand, you can be very specific in these chapters. Here, you should completely read the NCERT and exhaustively you should try all possible questions given in part B here. For these top topics, you should do as many questions as possible, including NCERT exercise also. In fact, my suggestion would be for class 12th organic as well, NCERT exercise should be completed because organic chemistry, many people have some problems whenever the organic chemistry comes, especially of class 12th. So if you practice more, automatically organic part will become much stronger. So this thing is going to help you properly for your preparation in the NEET examination in the final 2 months. So understand, in the last 2 months, you can't complete everything. So what you have to do, use your brain, which topics, maybe mole concept, kinetics, biomolecule might be strong topic for you. You can bring them here. That means whichever is a strong topic, make it stronger. Whichever is your weak topic, at least make it strong. In case your weak topic is from the easy segment, very good. If your weak topic is from the easy segment, very good. Why very good? Arey easy hai na yaar. Just do the basic things. See that video which I have made. Just do those videos and you'll be able to do those things in the videos. You'll be able to get through from here. In case your weak topic is from these top priority people, make sure that those should not remain weak anymore. So in this way, you can mix your easy, moderate, tough with this top, medium and low priority for the examination. Which set of questions are asked from here? They ask sometimes tough questions also here. Here they don't go to too much tough questions like atomic. They usually stick around de Broglie, Heisenberg and quantum mechanical model only. All those things I have mentioned in detail in the previous video. I'm not repeating the content of that video. I'm just trying to be more specific for the last 2 months. So this is from my side what you can do in the final 1 or 2 months. But my suggestion would be one single line suggestion. If you can control your mind at this time, if you can somehow be happy of the studies you are doing, of the accomplishment that you are getting, and if you can take it positively, you will automatically get much better rank than others. So don't worry about cutoff getting increased because it will not increase. Cutoff will remain as the paper level will come. No significant change in the cutoff will be there. So it's all about the positive mindset. If you are happy for the preparation you are doing, if you are satisfied with the things you are working upon regularly, if you are positive towards your life goal, certainly 100% your rank will be much better than you would expect it to be. So it's all the mind game now. Last 2 months are just mind game when the exam gets shifted 2 times. So make sure, control yourself because that's the only thing which is going to matter now. Thank you so much. All the very best. Any further problem is there, you can put in the comment section. Thank you so much.